always just has that straight face and like, I'm so excited right now.
That was good. That was good. Yeah.
Well, those are fun. Do you have a favorite Super Bowl commercial that you can remember?
None that come to mind.
I think this was a Super Bowl commercial, the Jason Momoa one from Game of Thrones, where he like takes off his hair and it's like balding here, and then he takes his muscles off. I thought that one was hilarious.
I do remember that.
Was it Super Bowl? I think it was.
I think it is.
I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but that was a good one.
Yeah, worth the $7 million?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was probably cheaper last year, but probably not by much.
Probably.
Inflation. Coming up in our next hour of Good Morning Northwest, the Richland Police Department is reaching out to parents with strategies to keep their kids safe while they browse the internet. While the Pasco Police are getting more involved in the community, holding meetings with local business owners in order to address major concerns. And taking a look outside, still a little foggy, still 38 degrees. Grab a jacket because it will be cold. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have more in that full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal at 6 a.m. on Wednesday, February 7th, halfway through the work week. That's exciting. So we'll start this hour off by checking in on your weather forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, how is it looking out there?
More fog, Jessica. Surprise, surprise, right? I feel like we've been talking about it every morning lately. So we do have that dense fog advisory in effect until 10 o'clock for the Tri-Cities area, in and around the Tri-Cities, where visibility is reduced to a quarter of a mile or less. And that's exactly what we're seeing across much of Franklin County. You can see that white area there that includes Pasco, Kennewick, and Richland. That is where visibility is the lowest at this hour. So take it easy if you're about to hit the roads. The fog will likely persist through at least 10, 11 o'clock this morning. It's 38 in the Tri-Cities, 39 in Walla Walla, 36 in Prosser, 39 in Toppenish, and 38 in Yakima. So here's the forecast for the Tri-Cities. Foggy this morning. The fog lifts by 10, 11 o'clock. So we're still cloudy by noon. 46, mostly cloudy by 4 o'clock. Yakima, I think we're starting off mostly cloudy this morning. No fog out there right now. Not expecting any, with highs in the upper 40s. And Walla Walla, 38 degrees, cloudy. And there will be a chance for some scattered light rain showers on and off throughout the afternoon hours in Walla Walla and the foothills of the Blues, keeping those temperatures down into the lower 40s, 43 degrees. We'll have your full forecast, including the big weekend, which includes the big game forecast, coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And the Richland Police Department has an important question for you. Are you involved in your kids' lives online? The Richland Police Task Force received 88 cyber tips last year, and Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma says it's a great time to start conversations about staying safe on the web.
So the big idea here is, how do you even begin talking to your children about these internet habits? It's not always easy, and you'd rather your kids are honest with you than try to hide something.
There are many things that parents can do to help prevent things from happening to their kids online. Number one is going to be stay connected with their kids. Find out what they're doing, what they're involved in, have discussions with them, and start this at a very early age. Don't wait too late, because then it becomes much harder.
When it comes to apps on your phone or your child's devices, Jansen says while much of the time those apps serve a great purpose, there can be some hidden dangers many people just don't think about.
So there are actually no specific apps that are completely terrible or any of them that are completely good that you don't have to worry about. Good apps can be used for bad purposes, and some of the apps where we frequently find problems can be used for good things. So it's imperative that parents stay connected to their children about what's going on, what kind of communications they're having, and who they're communicating with.
But Commander Jansen says don't just talk to your children, pick up on the signs that they may be in something that just isn't right. Remember, actions speak louder than words.
One thing that we see is the kids start withdrawing from family, from friends. They lose a lot of close friendships. They're isolating themselves more, like in their room at all hours of the day or night. And so those things become red flags. What we really want to see is that parents don't allow children to take electronic devices into their rooms behind closed doors, especially at night. That's where a lot of problems will take place.
If you do recognize these signs, what comes next? Commander Jansen says it's time to take action.
Goes back to see something, say something, right? If you see something suspicious, something that you're not sure of what's going on, say something about it. There are many ways to report it. We would like you to call the police department.
And according to Jansen, there is no specific age group that's been targeted, and all children can experience internet threats. In legislation news now, a bill designed to update Washington's hate crime laws is now one step closer to the governor's desk. The bill's been introduced in the House after it made it out of the Senate last Friday with a 35-14 vote. In Washington, an act of vandalism can only be seen as a hate crime if it's done to a person or a person's property. This bill aims to close that loophole. And there's a vacant city council position for the city of Toppenish, and there's a meeting tonight for anybody who's interested in taking the job. After it was discovered the previously elected member did not live in city limits as required, another council member, Kyle Pettit, was appointed in his place in February 2022. But the position is now open since no one ran for the position last fall, and Pettit didn't want to stay on. Anybody who's a registered voter and has lived within the Toppenish city limits for at least a year can take up the job.
All council members are people in the community who care about the community and want to see good stuff happen.
So if you want to see changes and you're interested, the meeting is tonight from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Toppenish City Hall. And yesterday, Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed had the chance to attend a first-of-its-kind meeting between Pasco police and small business owners. He breaks down what was said.
The whole concept is to bring the business community together, find out what you need from us, what we can help facilitate.
Inaugural Business Watch meeting was for City of Pasco business owners in District 1.
Yeah, so we held our first Business Watch meeting with business owners in the area. The focus on today was what we call District 1, so everything east of 395.
Officers presented up-to-date statistics and took questions from community members. One piece of good news, lots of crime year over year is down.
This has been a work in progress, our district policing model for a year and a half, 2 years now. We're ready to kick that off into full speed.
I met this local business owner who owns a mixed-use commercial property in downtown Pasco. He tells me that he was happy to take 1 hour out of his day to feel like his concerns were being addressed.
It's great to see the police putting in the effort. You know, you hear a lot of folks in the community saying, oh, they're not involved, they're not interested. Well, this is proof that they are. So they're really taking a proactive approach to work with business owners that may have concerns or may want to protect their properties and their assets.
He says working hand in hand with not only Pasco PD, but other business owners as well. He says it's critical to addressing safety.
Yeah, lighting is an issue, and we took it upon ourselves to really light up our alley. We're the first properties that have string lights to help make the area more visually interesting and really light it up. And we've noticed a drop in activity in our space. And what's really refreshing is you see people actually coming into our alley on a Friday night, taking pictures, shooting videos, and who would have thought 5-10 years ago that people would be coming downtown to do things like that. So it's really important to invest in your own property as well.
The Business Watch meeting for District 2 is scheduled for February 20th at 1 p.m. at the Hapo Center Business Lounge, and police say they will be holding one meeting for each district every 30 to 45 days. In education news now, the Washington Music Education Association, or WMEA, is gearing up to honor James Bennett, the highly regarded band teacher at McLaughlin Middle School later this month. Bennett will be formally inducted into the prestigious WMEA Hall of Fame, an exclusive recognition reserved for educators who have showcased support, inspiration, and made significant contributions to the advancement of music education within Washington. Bennett has been the band director at McLaughlin Middle School for 27 years. He says the honor of being inducted isn't about his work, it's about service.
I was very honored because for me it's about the kids that I teach and it's about the families, and I'm blessed that now I'm on second generation families. I have kids in my band whose parents were in my class, and to me that's one of the greatest honors. It's just so cool. It's for them.
The induction ceremony for new Hall of Fame members takes place every even-numbered year. with a maximum of 10 inductees selected once every 2 years. And if you like skiing, you'll want to enter to win this great prize package of 2 nights and 4 lift tickets to Schweitzer Mountain. Just visit applevalleynewsnow.com and click on contests, and soon you could be on the slopes of one of the greatest ski resorts. We'll choose a winner at random after February 15th, so get your entry in today. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it's American Heart Month, and cardiologists are warning Americans to pay close attention to their heart, especially with respiratory illnesses being passed around this winter. Taking a look outside, still foggy, still 38 degrees. We'll be back with more headlines right after this.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we're here to help protect your legacy as you build it, all so you can enjoy your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus in Kennewick, now accepting new patients for primary care. We offer patient-specific solutions for physical, mental, and emotional health concerns. You'll receive quality one-on-one time with our medical professionals and experienced support team. Begin your new health plan with today's best technologies and facilities for the whole family. Play hard, live well at the PC. Call us at 509-783-5465 today.
Toyota trains certified technicians. Is that important?
Well, you wouldn't hire just anyone to help you move, would you?
This shortcut saves 2 hours easy. Wait,
dude! No.
Of course not.
Not again.
Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because we're here to help protect your legacy as you build it, all so you can enjoy your dreams. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In health news, experts are warning the public to be aware of respiratory viruses that are prominent during these winter months. These viruses can cause serious issues for your heart. ABC's Rena Roy explains.
It's the cold and flu season when millions of Americans are dealing with symptoms like fever and dehydration from the flu, COVID, and RSV. People with heart conditions are at an increased risk from these respiratory viruses.
When one has a virus, typically they may enter into an inflammatory state. Their cells get activated, the immune system gets activated, they go into sympathetic overdrive. So the sympathetic nervous system gets activated. This means that your heart rate can go up, your blood pressure can go up, and this increases the workload on the heart.
Inflammation from viruses can sometimes lead to heart failure.
If you already have risk factors that lead to heart disease, such as high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or other things like that, then you may actually end up having a heart attack.
If you have heart disease and are feeling symptoms from a viral infection, don't assume it's nothing to worry about.
If you feel something very different, so feeling extremely tired, or you may feel your heart racing, you may feel like you're going to pass out, you may feel dizzy, a severe headache, chest pain, shortness of breath, these are warning signals that actually indicate that you may seek or should seek help.
To help prevent illness, experts recommend staying up to date on flu and COVID vaccines and getting an RSV vaccine also if you're eligible. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a Florida mom is claiming the private Christian school that her kids attended expelled her 2 children because her car has an OnlyFans decal. We'll find out the details next. And taking a look outside with our camera, we see 38 degrees, still foggy, still waiting on that sunrise. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast when we come back.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide, so there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and 1 line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Today, we seize the day, because at U.S. Cellular, you can get an epic Samsung Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI.
Even me?
Look under your chair. That's right.
Get the Samsung Galaxy S24 on us, U.S. Cellular.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play.
You are home alone. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. That's what you I watch Mark do that every morning.
Next live, Dakota Johnson, plus the Connor star Sarah Gilbert.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
From Apple Valley News Now, first alert weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We have dense fog that has developed once again this morning, and it's primarily confined to the Tri-Cities and surrounding areas. So that's where we do have a dense fog advisory in effect until 10 o'clock this morning. It includes the Tri-Cities. It also includes Prosser, Hanford, and Connell, and that is where the visibilities are the lowest at this time. And you can clearly see that as we take a live look out of our Giza Stadium camera in Pasco. It's tough to see in the distance there beyond that road. Visibility in Pasco below a quarter of a mile, and that sunrise around 7:12. Remember, the visibility is the worst right around sunrise and shortly after. So here's where the visibility is the worst. It's right over and surrounding the Tri-Cities, includes much of Franklin County. Prosser, you're down to 3. Wouldn't be surprised if that dropped even more as we get closer to sunrise. And Walla Walla, Hermiston, Pendleton, Yakima, you're doing just fine this morning. You'll look at a dry and fog-free morning commute. So here are just some reminders, driving tips for driving in dense fog. I know a lot of you probably already know these and do these on a regular basis. You'll want to reduce your speed, allow for some extra travel time, avoid your high beams, because what happens is it actually makes the glare even worse. Your high beams actually bounce off the suspended water droplets in the fog, and it creates a glare. So you want to use your regular headlights or low beams, if you call them that, and you'll want to increase your following distance between you and the person in front of you and stay alert for rapid visibility changes, as it's pretty widespread this morning, at least the fog is, across the Tri-Cities. And we're at 38 degrees in the Tri-Cities, 39 in Walla Walla, 36 in Prosser, 39 in Toppenish, and 38 degrees in Yakima. Here's the big picture on our satellite and radar. There's actually a storm system to our east across portions of Idaho. This is actually just going to pivot and rotate across Idaho. There's also another one coming into Oregon, and that could bring the foothills of the Blues some rain showers today, but I think the rest of the region will be staying dry. However, there's a storm system off the coast that's going to keep rain confined to the coastal areas of Washington and Oregon. It's also going to bring more rain to parts of California that have seen devastating mudslides and landslides. They've seen record rainfall in LA. So they unfortunately are going to see more rain today and more mountain snow as we take you throughout tonight. And then things should start to settle down as we head into tomorrow, at least for parts of California. Here locally, things are pretty quiet besides the fog. I think this afternoon, that's when Walla Walla, Pendleton could see a couple of showers. Notice that we'll likely see snow across the mountainous regions of the Blues. And then farther to the west, there could be few peaks of sunshine with temperatures into the middle 40s. 46 in the Tri-Cities, 47 in Hermiston, 47 in Yakima, and lower 40s along the foothills of the Blues because of the chance for showers there. Tonight, patchy dense fog possible once again with temperatures dropping into the 30s, lower 30s the farther west you go. And tomorrow is looking like a nicer day. We'll see more sunshine with temperatures in the upper 40s. So close to 50 degrees tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. That'll be nice. 48 on Friday. And then Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunday, a slight chance for a shower, but we'll keep that slight chance going into next week. Chances running pretty low, except for Walla Walla, where we do have a chance for showers today. Better chance on Friday. Ladies?
Thank you, Tiffany. And now to Florida, a schoolyard fight, but not between students, between school officials and a parent. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
This morning, controversy near Orlando after a Florida private school expelled 2 children over a dispute with their mother. At issue, a sticker on Michelle Klein's car promoting her OnlyFans page.
It's definitely linked to, explicit content, adult content for sure. My husband and I have this, little wild, behind closed doors lifestyle that we've now decided to share.
OnlyFans is an online platform often used by adult content creators to monetize photos and videos. Other parents at Liberty Christian Preparatory School are not fans of promoting that site.
That's a distraction to my children, and no matter how poorly or how good I parent, porn is there.
At first, the school asked Klein not to bring the car on campus unless the decal was removed and urged her to drop her kids off across the street.
I was forced to have to, take it off or not come on campus.
And then the school sent a letter saying your family's enrollment with LCPS is terminated effective immediately, accusing Klein of promoting a pornographic website, but still offering the possibility to re-enroll her kids if she removes the sticker.
Why not take the decal off?
And that would seem like an easy thing to say, for sure. But for me, it supports my family. This provides a very comfortable way of life for us. And it's legal. I pay taxes just like everyone else.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And school officials say after their initial conversation with Klein, she got an even bigger sticker for her car. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, it's time to introduce this week's subject of Operation Best Friend. We'll introduce you to Cleveland when we come back.
After a car accident, the road to recovery can get quite expensive. An ambulance ride to the hospital, helicopter evacuation, physical therapy, the list is endless. Will the insurance company pay for all of this? And what about your pain and suffering?
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance some new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Put this away while you're driving and avoid all distractions. Remember, driving is a privilege to be taken seriously, and we all have the obligation to protect public safety. For over 30 years, the team at Allen Brecky Law Offices has helped people injured in accidents.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Welcome back. It's now time for Operation Best Friend, where we get the pleasure of introducing you to a pet that's up for adoption at a local shelter. Monica joins us with the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter. Thank you for being here, and she brings Cleveland. So can you tell me a little bit about this beautiful boy?
Yeah, so Cleveland is a estimated boxer pit bull mix. He's estimated to be about 4 years old, and he was found as a stray in Pasco at the rail yard.
Gotcha. How long has he been with the shelter for?
He's been with us since the 29th of December of 2023.
Gotcha. So not long.
Not terribly long.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And he's a tripod also. He's got those 3 legs. Can you tell us about how this affects him and his life?
So, I mean, they need a lot more exercise to kind of keep that muscle building, and things like just making sure he's not cooped up and getting that exercise. But he came to us this way, and we don't really have the story that's definitely there. So we're really hoping that somebody might recognize him.
Gotcha. And does it slow him down at all?
I mean, a little bit. He does need help getting into like high cars. I did have to lift him in this morning. But otherwise, he hobbles around great. He walks wonderful on a leash. He's very well-mannered when it comes to being around other dogs. He's not very reactive. He's pretty quiet and relaxed in his kennel. He's great in the car.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He just seems like a perfect little boy.
Yeah.
And how is he with other animals and cats?
So being a stray and at our shelter, we don't have a ton of ways to test them with like kids or cats, but we do have a colony around the shelter of feral cats. So they do kind of see them. I haven't personally seen him be terribly fixated, but there's always the possibility.
Yeah, he's just been laying here. He's just lounging.
He's being so good. Good boy.
And what kind of home would he fit into?
You know, I feel like he's a pretty easy fit for most types of homes because he doesn't have a lot of specific things that he's not into as far as gender with dogs or certain types of personalities in other dogs. Again, being a stray facility, we don't have a ton of opportunities to test those kinds of things, but we do have a 2-week return policy in place. So if you do want to adopt a pet and you're not sure if it's going to work out, you're not stuck with them technically. We want to make sure they really get the right fit.
Gotcha. And does he have any funny stories or quirks about him?
You know, I don't know too many other than, you know, he's got the obvious one here.
Yeah. And how can people get involved if they're interested in bringing him home?
So we do require meet and greets for multi-pet households. So if you have other dogs and you are interested in adopting a shelter dog, you do need to bring them and schedule a meet and greet. And the adoption fee is only $50. So he comes neutered, he's vaccinated, and he's microchipped. And yeah, you can do same-day adoption. He's neutered and ready to go home. He came to us neutered also.
Perfect. And we should mention that whoever ends up adopting the pet that we feature here on Operation Best Friend will receive a $50 gift card to Pa's Natural Pet Emporium. So if you're looking for a new best friend, Cleveland here might fit in perfectly with your family. He's located with the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter. Monica and Cleveland, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Read more about how to get involved at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Thank you. Riley in Cleveland is such a cutie. Please snatch him up. He's so well behaved. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, President Biden is blaming former President Trump, claiming he's working to tank the new border security bill. This comes as the president gets good news out of Nevada, while Trump's biggest Republican competition suffers an embarrassing defeat.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a semi-truck, call Tamaki Law. We understand the complex rules and regulations of the trucking industry. Dealing with big rig insurance companies requires a knowledgeable legal team, one who fights for compensation and justice that you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
This is the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, and it responds to snoring, so you don't have to. So no more nudging your partner or sleeping on the other side of the house, because the Tempur Ergo Smart Base actually detects snoring, then automatically adjusts to help reduce it all night, every night.
Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
The savings continue with our latest savings book at Buy Mart. Choose from 30 packs of Natural Ice and Busch or 24 packs of Budweiser and Bud Light for just $19.99 in-store only. Pick up Arm & Hammer liquid laundry detergent, now just $9.99. Plus find great everyday value on 40 or 44-pound bags of Pedigree dried dog food. Save on these items and so much more at Buy Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Abbott Elementary is finally back, and this morning on GMA, Cheryl Lee Ralph is here live.
I am thankful. I feel good about it every day.
This morning, Wake Up with
Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Only on
Good Morning America.
Growing up, I watched my mom serve our community by helping others through our church. I watched my dad, a workers' comp attorney, help people get benefits when they were injured at work. I'm Bryant Sutton, an attorney at Bothwell & Hamel, a law firm that exclusively helps people win workers' comp and Social Security disability. Let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411, Bothwell and Hamel.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, a chaotic scene unfolded in the House as Republicans tried to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Also, the new border security bill is on the brink of collapse. And a major win for President Biden in Nevada yesterday as Republican candidate Nikki Haley suffers a stinging defeat. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:33 on Wednesday, February 7th. We're halfway through the work week. Let's check in right away on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. And Tiffany, what can we expect as we're heading out the door or just waking up this morning?
We have been tracking the fog all morning long. Jessica, I know you ran into it early this morning, and that's what it looks like out there. Sky getting a little bit brighter as we're about 45 minutes away from the official sunrise here in Pasco, and this is our Giza Stadium camera. You can see cars running along the highway just fine in the background there, but the fog is very evident, and that dense fog advisory in effect until 10 o'clock this morning for areas in and around the Tri-Cities, including Prosser, including Hanford and Connell. So if you're commuting to any of these areas, if you live in one of these areas, you need to allow for some extra travel time this morning, as that's where the worst of the visibility is. It's really in Pasco, Richland, Kennewick, visibility down below a quarter of a mile, and that's when you could run into some issues. So definitely take it easy on the roads and slow it down. At least we're not dealing with freezing fog. That's worse than what we're dealing with right now because those temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s. So as you're getting the kids ready to catch the bus, keep in mind there will be that dense fog around this morning, 37 degrees. It'll lift by recess, 42, and then mostly cloudy this afternoon, 46 degrees. We will see temperatures get close to 50. We'll let you know when that happens, and we'll also take a look at your big game forecast locally and in Las Vegas coming up in a bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And as early as today, the House could re-vote on impeaching Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, and according to Representative Ken Buck, that is. That's after a shocking setback for the resolution last night. And also today is a planned Senate vote on a controversial measure involving immigration, Israel, and Ukraine. It follows the failure of a standalone Israel bill in the House yesterday. Amy Kiley has a story.
Okay, what's round two? We need a round two here.
That question could apply to a number of issues before Congress. They include 2 GOP plans the House shot down last night. One is a resolution to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
The principle is very clear that Mayorkas did not commit a high crime or misdemeanor.
It lowers the grounds of impeachment to a point where we can expect it to be leveled against every conservative Supreme Court justice, every future Republican president and cabinet member the moment the Democrats take control.
Despite defectors, yesterday's failure is mainly due to the temporary absence of Majority Leader Steve Scalise. Meanwhile,
the bill is not passed.
A plan to support Israel with standalone legislation faces an uncertain future. It's from the House Speaker, who met with families of hostages and his Israeli counterpart yesterday.
History beckons us to act boldly and decisively to defend Israel.
Today, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Tel Aviv to discuss a possible ceasefire, and the Senate voting on a package aimed at Israel, border security, and Ukraine. Although some supporters acknowledge
It's been killed, it's been beaten. It was beaten before it even saw the light of day.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
The impeachment resolution also failed due to a surprise vote from a Democratic representative, Al Green. He'd been out for surgery but entered barefoot and in a wheelchair at the last moment. Republicans didn't know he was coming in time to postpone the vote. And President Joe Biden is projected to be the winner of Nevada's Democratic presidential primary. Yesterday, President Biden faced little opposition from a dozen candidates, including author Marianne Williamson. Democratic challenger, Minnesota Representative Dean Phillips, was not on the ballot. Biden's win in Nevada comes 3 days after he won the South Carolina primary. The next Democratic presidential primary is in Michigan on February 27th. And meanwhile, the GOP primary featured former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley on the ballot, but not former President Donald Trump. And yesterday, Haley was projected to lose the Nevada primary to, quote, none of these candidates, which is an option on the Nevada ballot. It received the highest percentage of votes. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, just in time for Valentine's Day, breakups. Pizza Hut is offering a way to possibly cushion the blow for your soon-to-be ex. And taking a look outside, looks like the sun is peeking out a little bit. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first full forecast when we come back.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
Here comes Eli Young Band, live in concert.
Crazy girl, don't you know that I love you?
Friday, February 16th. Legends Casino Hotel, Tompanish. Eli Young Band.
'Cause love ain't you on the sidewalk in your New
Buy your
Jersey.
tickets now at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Eli Young Band at Legends Casino Hotel, Tompanish.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get right to the point. It's the President's Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress.
Madam President, what's that mean for the average American?
It means saving $100 off every $1,000 you spend.
And Tempur-Pedic?
With bipartisan support, we've allocated up to $500 savings on select adjustable mattress sets and a $300 gift.
And how will the people pay for these so-called savings?
Try 6 years no interest and free shipping. The President's Day Super Sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Great party, Carlene. You must have blown your budget. Not exactly. You have great wine, name brand snacks, tons of meat, and where did you get this imported cheese? Hello? Grocery outlet, bargain market.
Getting ready to watch your team play the big game? Or still sad they didn't make it? Either way, scan to save big.
Grocery outlet, bargain market.
Meet David Silva of Athena, Oregon, an Apple Valley News Now viewer and Stacey Lee fan.
Stacey Lee covers the whole Columbia Basin, not just Tri-Cities and Yakima.
Stacey Lee, First Alert Weather from Apple Valley News Now.
She's there for all of us.
On your side.
Next ET, we're kicking off our Las Vegas residency for Super Bowl 58.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
Plus the cast of Abbott Elementary.
You can expect the unexpected.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So Pizza Hut is serving up a sweet yet spicy way to end your relationship before Valentine's Day. So through February 14th, heartbreakers can send free hot and honey goodbye pies to their soon-to-be ex.
Oh.
The limited edition pizza comes in a custom box with a broken pizza heart and a spot to write their name. So the deal is only available at locations in New York City, Chicago, and Miami.
But if you're not, you're not out of luck if you live elsewhere, you can ask Pizza Hut to send a breakup text to your future ex with a gift card for a goodbye pie. So while you might ruin their Valentine's Day, at least they won't be hungry. Log on to goodbyepies.com for a chance to snag one.
You know what we're seeing a lot? We're seeing a lot of breakup themes for Valentine's this year. Sweethearts had the situationship boxes with the blurry titles on them. And now Pizza Hut, so I don't know, like everyone's upset this year.
I think so. I
kind of like it though, it's funny.
It's kind of
funny. And the cockroaches that you could name after your ex.
After your ex?
Yes, or the feral cats. Oh, there's so many things.
There's so many.
Yeah, if you're in trouble, hey, you can make it funny.
But at least you have a pie.
Yeah, you can
At
eat the
least you
pizza.
have a pizza.
Yeah, angrily. Well, coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, today is National Women in Sports Day, and if you've been to just about any sporting event in the Tri-Cities these past few years, there's a good chance you've seen our guest for today. And it's 38 degrees out, sun's coming out. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast, and we'll be right back.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Now, Mr. Johnson!
Let go of your butt!
Welcome back, slackers. I got cameras all over this joint.
She must be stopped.
You guys missed a lot.
Abbott Elementary returns tonight, 9/8 Central on ABC. Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
Stan, you're right. The only thing better than video games
are virtual reality video games.
Especially when you're in a player versus player battle arena.
And you're right about Hollowgate being another fun thing you can do at Triple Play.
Yes, I win another round.
That makes Roy 9, Stan 3.
Epic comeback incoming.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more. All attached to a cozy hotel.
If I wasn't too big to fit in there, I'd whoop them both.
Do you experience persistent hand pain, numbness, or discomfort? Prosser Memorial Health board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. Sam Strebel specializes in advanced procedures including endoscopic carpal tunnel release and trigger finger release. Relieve hand discomfort with expert care and call Prosser Orthopedic Center today at 509-786-5599 to schedule an appointment. This is how we care.
At Rite Aid, we know your yoga routine is more than a workout. It's a ticket to cheat day. That your eye drops do more than soothe eyes. They keep you scrolling all night. And that your skincare is more than just me time. So from your bedtime routine to your wake-up rituals, it means more at Rite Aid. Get up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccinations so you don't miss a moment with the ones you love. Over 60, you may need your RSV vaccination too. Schedule ahead or just walk in.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Stacy Lee, she's on your side. Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're taking a live look out of our Giza Stadium camera in Pasco. You can see the fog there in the distance. Looks like vehicles are traveling just fine on I-182 this morning, but that fog, the visibility is going to get a little bit lower around and just shortly after sunrise. Then the fog will linger for the next few hours in the Tri-City. I just looked at several cameras, at least traffic cameras around the Tri-Cities, and all of them dealing with that dense fog this morning. And we have that dense fog advisory in effect for the Tri-Cities, Connell, Hanford, and Prosser until 10 o'clock this morning. So visibility will probably not improve until after that time. And this is where the worst visibility is, below a quarter of a mile in the Tri-Cities and across much of Franklin County. Prosser, you're down to 3 miles. Wouldn't be surprised, though, if that number dropped. If you're located in the Yakima Valley or even into northwestern or northeastern Oregon, I should say, and into Walla Walla, your visibility is just fine. You're not seeing any fog out there to start off your Wednesday. But it is on the chilly side. Temperatures in the upper 30s, but we're above freezing, so hey, we'll take it. 39 in Walla Walla, 38 in the Tri-Cities, 38 in Hermiston, 36 in Prosser, 39 at Hanford, and 38 degrees in Yakima. Here's what to expect today. There's a system to our east that'll continue to push off to the east. We also have a weak upper level disturbance currently moving across Washington and Oregon. That could bring a few light rain showers to portions of the foothills of the Blues, but the rest of us should remain dry. And our future cast showing that we're going to see that fog persist in the Tri-Cities probably until 10, 11 o'clock, and then we'll go mostly cloudy. A couple of showers possible along the foothills of the Blues and across the higher elevations we could see some snow. As we go forward here, we're looking at highs in the middle 40s, lower 40s, where we do have those rain chances in Walla Walla, 43 degrees. Tonight, we could see another round of patchy, dense fog. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, 35 in the Tri-Cities, 32 Walla Walla, 29 Toppenish, and 30 degrees in Yakima. So tonight has the potential to be a little bit colder. Tomorrow's looking like a better day overall. High pressure builds in. Once the fog lifts, we will see partly cloudy skies. So definitely more sunshine tomorrow, and that should help boost temperatures close to 50 in many spots. 49 in the Tri-Cities, 47 in Hermiston, 46 in Prosser, and we're looking at middle 40s in Yakima. It's a big weekend. We got the big game on Sunday. Unfortunately, people that have already flown to Las Vegas have been dealing with some wet weather for those pregame festivities, but the weather is going to improve big time as we head into the weekend. For kickoff, as the 49ers take on the Chiefs, 54 degrees, plenty of sunshine. Of course, Allegiant Stadium has a roof, so they won't have to worry about any weather with this game, but there's not going to be any weather to worry about as temperatures will be dropping through the 50s and into the upper 40s. If you're planning a party locally, well, we may see a stray shower in the afternoon on Sunday. Otherwise, just lots of clouds with temperatures climbing through the 40s, topping out in the middle 40s for highs. Your 7-day forecast showing we'll get close to 50 tomorrow in the Tri-Cities. Slight chance for a shower on Friday, and then looking better as we head into the weekend. Yakima, we're dry with a slight chance for a shower on Friday. And then Walla Walla, that's where the pattern's a little bit more unsettled. Few showers possible today. We'll bring that chance down tomorrow, and then more showers possible on Friday, maybe even mixing in with some snowflakes. Drier as we head into the weekend. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And today is National Girls and Women in Sports Day, and you may recognize the one and only Jamie Council. She's a multimedia journalist, sports journalist, athlete, and businesswoman. So she's here to talk about the importance of women in sports and a little bit of your journey. So thank you for joining us, Jamie.
Thank you so much for having me.
We love having you here. So first, tell me, why are sports so important to you?
So sports have always been a big part of my life. I started playing them when I was in kindergarten, started playing club in 3rd grade, and then I was a 3-sport athlete in both junior high as well as high school, and went on to play in college as well as at the next level after college. So it's funny, growing up I was more reserved, more shy, as well as struggled things that a lot of people struggle with as far as your self-worth, your self-confidence. And I was also a big kid. In junior high, my nickname was actually Man Beast. What? I know, the boys picked on me.
Oh, okay.
And then, but then
boys do at that age,
school,
right?
they do. But then in high school, Beast Warrior is what my coach called me, and then you learn to own it. So
I'm changing that to your contact name on my phone, Beast Warrior.
Yeah, B-Dub for short.
And you were just showing me your baby pictures of all the sports that you played, so yeah, you did play a lot of sports. Oh my gosh.
And so they're really important to me because of the soft skills, the life lessons, as well as the opportunities they've provided. So you learn the soft skills of you work in a team atmosphere with so many different personalities coming together. You're learning to communicate. You're learning conflict resolution. Conflict is not a bad thing as long as you learn to channel it in the right way, as well as life lessons. You learn there are no shortcuts.
All such important skills. So why do you think it's important for women and girls in sports to be recognized?
So women need the same opportunities to fail as men. Women are capable of so much more, not than other people give them credit for, but then they give themselves credit for. So it's really important for them to get involved, that there's so many opportunities, especially now for women. Over the past decade, even when you take a look at the amount of opportunities due to Title IX, as well as in the professional realm, now's the most time that women have been able to have those opportunities. Of little boys, when they're growing up, they see the NFL, they see the NBA, and for women, it's being a cheerleader, being maybe a sideline reporter, but women can be in more prominent roles and uplift other women and be able to show that they belong. They're not infiltrating a club that's not for them.
All important things to know. And so how can people support women?
I love this question. So I love to challenge people because I ask people, when's the last time you've attended a sporting event? And most of the time it's Seahawks, it's you know, the NBA, it's the MLB, it's the Kraken, it's or never. But when's the last time you've paid to watch women sports.
True, yeah.
And so
that probably never gets answered, like ever.
Exactly. So then you want to talk that women should get paid, but it's a business. Women aren't a charity. It's a real business. So, you know, people need to put their money where their mouth is. Or for those that don't attend sporting events, how many women teams or how many women sportscasters, athletes do you follow on social media? I think showing women that they're worth more than their looks, that they're worth what's up here and in their heart,
right.
And a little bit of support goes a long way.
Yes, you have challenged me to go to more women's sporting events, and I will definitely do that. Thank you so much, Jamie, for bringing all this to everybody's attention, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So help us commemorate this day and watch a women's or girls sporting event. And we'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your weather forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the decisive and unprecedented verdict against Michigan mom Jennifer Crumley.
Guilty, 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 guilty.
Now the first parent held criminally responsible for a school shooting found guilty of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. 1 count each for the lives of Justin Schilling, Tate Meir, Hannah St. Juliana, and Madison Baldwin, all killed November 30th, 2021 at Oxford High School in Michigan by Crumley's then 15-year-old son.
For me, first off was shock.
We're now hearing from the heartbroken families of those victims, including Steve St. Juliana, father of Hannah.
I didn't truly believe that they would come back with the guilty verdict, and then obviously just relief that they had.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more fallout from the verdict and more from those impacted, with legal analyst Dan Abrams weighing in live. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
There's something going around the Gordon home. Good thing Gertrude found Delsum. Now what's going around is 12-hour cough relief. And the giggles. The family that takes Delsum together feels better together.
No two bodies are the same. Some pets never got that message, but Always Flex Foam did. It protects against different flows for up to 0 leaks, and it flexes to fit all bodies for up to 0 feel. Feel it yourself with Always Flex Foam.
There's challenges, and I love overcoming challenges.
When Better Money Habits content first started coming out, it expanded what I could do. For Special Olympics athletes with developmental needs,
thousands of Bank of America employees like Scott spend countless hours volunteering to teach people how to reach their financial goals.
It felt good. It felt like I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:55. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but first, a look at this morning's top stories. Do you know what your child is up to when they're on their phones or computer? The Richland Police Department says it's crucial for parents to have those conversations before it's too late. The department is looking to help parents start the conversation when it comes to safe usage of their online devices. And it doesn't just extend to phones or computers. There are dangers on gaming devices as well. So if you believe your child may need help, contact the Richland Police. And there was a first of its kind meeting between Pasco Police and small business owners yesterday afternoon. Officers presented up-to-date stats and answered questions from community members in District 1. Police say this is just the beginning, as a meeting for District 2 is scheduled for later this month. But the ultimate goal is to hold regular meetings for both districts every 4 to 6 weeks. The District 2 meeting is scheduled for February 20th at 1 p.m. at the Hapo Center Business Lounge.
More dense in the Tri-Cities area. As you can see, this is what it looks like out of our Pasco camera, our Giza Stadium. So it looks worse than last time I showed you, which was about 5-10 minutes ago. So visibility is usually the worst as terms as lowest visibility right around sunrise, if not shortly after, and we're about 10 minutes away from sunrise. You can see that visibility below 1/4 mile in and around the Tri-Cities. That is where a dense fog advisory is in effect until 10 o'clock, so don't expect visibility to improve until then or shortly after. Temperatures are in the mid and upper 30s. In Yakima, we're fog-free, mostly cloudy today, 47. Fog will lift closer to lunchtime in the Tri-Cities, 46. And Walla Walla, you could see a couple of showers move in during the afternoon with highs in the lower 40s. We're a little bit warmer tomorrow. Jessica?
And thank you for waking up with us.